Hello, today I'm going to be teaching you about contract law. First of all, what is a contract? A contract is a legally enforceable promise made by two or more people to perform certain actions in exchange for something of value. For example, when two people purchase plane tickets, they enter into a contract with the airline. The airline promises to take them to a certain destination in exchange for their money. There are five elements to a contract. The first is offer and acceptance. In a contract, an offer with all important and relevant terms must be made, and the other party must accept this offer. For example, if someone offers you a car and you accept it. Secondly, there must be consideration. After the offer is accepted, something of value is exchanged between the parties involved in the contract. This is called consideration. For example, after accepting my car offer, you receive it by paying me. The car is being exchanged for money. Next, there must be capacity. In every valid contract, both parties must have the ability or capacity to understand the terms and nature of the contract. For example, an insane person cannot possibly understand a car sale contract. There must also be consent from both parties. Each party involved in the contract must also freely consent or agree to the terms in the agreement. For example, I cannot force you to sign my contract or else it would be invalid. Lastly, there must be lawful purpose. Every contract that is negotiated in Canada must have a lawful purpose or objective. In other words, no contract can violate any law. For example, I cannot make a contract to sell a stolen car. Throughout history, contracts were written and used to sell slaves, horses, and crops. Usually, oral contracts were used. However, when an agreement was broken or did not turn out to be as expected, contracts were written in stone. For example, during the Sumerian period in 2300 BCE, there was evidence of the sale of a slave, which was written on a stone tablet to be kept in records. There are many other cases of evidence where stone tablets and scriptures were used to record transactions of items. Similar to today, historical contract law required contracts to have the element of capacity. This was known as sui juris, where animals, slaves, minor children, mental individuals, and women were not allowed to sign contracts. The Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms is a Bill of Rights that protects Canadians. It is the first part of the Constitution Act and was established in 1982. It guarantees many political and civil rights of people throughout the law and levels of government. Some of these sections are basic rights, criminal rights, freedom rights, and working rights. The Charter can help protect people when signing contracts. This is mainly done through the equality rights of the Charter. The Charter prohibits any discrimination towards race, religion, class, and gender. This part of the Charter protects people when entering contracts and gives them opportunities to sign contracts without any discrimination. For example, an employer cannot terminate an employee's contract because of their race or gender, or else they may face consequences in the Ontario Human Rights Tribunal.